It looks like the end has officially begun for Diddy because the feds are closing in on him and they are closing in fast. For those who somehow missed the tea, not only is Diddy under investigation by Homeland Security, but they also raided not one, but two of his homes in L.A. and Miami. Diddy's son Justin Combs was arrested during the raid, and it looks like he might be going to jail for Diddy's crimes. However, Justin's mom, Misa Hylton, is sick and tired of Diddy getting her son in trouble, and she believes that Diddy setting Justin up to go to prison is the last straw for her. Word on the streets is that she is now speaking to Homeland Security and offering to testify against Diddy to save Justin. Allegedly, she has some strong information on Diddy that would help the feds put him away for good. Child, it looks like Diddy is going down for real this time, and it's all thanks to Misa.
Being linked to a trafficking investigation.
He got some shots of a few people coming out of the home. Those people have been detained. Now we're trying to still connect the dots. We do have some sources on scene here that we're getting this information from. We were actually the first ones here with about 30 different law enforcement vehicles at least. There are 3 Bearcats on scene here. This just all unfolded, Sandra, I would say, less than 10 minutes ago. We got here even before the crime scene tape came up. So we're just down the hill. If you look up this street where Tony is right now to the right, you'll see one of those Bearcats and law enforcement. And on the other side of those bushes, basically, is that home that is registered to Bad Boy Films.
Y'all, Diddy is back in the news and things are not looking good for him. In case y'all missed the tea, Diddy recently had 2 of his homes raided by Homeland Security, and 2 of his sons, Christian and Justin, got detained and arrested by Homeland Security. Diddy wasn't at home at the time of the raids, and his private jet was spotted in the Caribbean. And one thing that's pretty clear is that if Homeland Security doesn't get Diddy, Misa Hylton will, because she is sick and tired of her son Justin getting dragged into Diddy's mess yet again. And she is allegedly willing to make a deal with Homeland Security. Word on the streets is that she is ready to snitch on Diddy to save her son, and she ain't gonna look back. This isn't surprising because Misa has made it more than clear over the years that she is not a fan of Diddy as a person or as an entertainer. This isn't surprising because we know that Diddy used to put pause on her when they were in a relationship, and even after she gave birth to their son Justin.
For you, cause
but Misa was out there. She was messing with the dude from EPMD. That's why Puff first.
So when I say that there is no love lost between these two, I am not lying. Also, Misa has been calling Diddy out for a long time about how he has been forcing their son Justin into an unpleasant lifestyle. Not only that, but Misa also accused Diddy of setting Justin up to take the fall for his DUI in June last year. Y'all remember when news broke that Justin was arrested for a DUI? Well, Misa was quick to slam Diddy on Instagram and claimed that he was actually the one behind the wheels and not Justin. She wrote, "I'm not with none of that reality TV-ish. When is enough enough? I'm not protecting no one anymore. Just my son and all the children I love. Come to a Jesus moment. The statement of fish rots from the head down means that. In addition to being a major contributing factor in a family or organization's success, leadership is also the root cause of its failure and demise. The truth shall set you free." She continued, "Act bad, bad boy? I used to want to be a bad girl, but I chose to be a queen. Tried and true. I'm not perfect, but I am intentional. I should have kept my child with me." She also said, "Everyone has to sit around for years and act like there isn't anything wrong with you. This is where the buck stops for me. If anything ever happened to my son, God forbid, what is anyone going to say to me? When we all know whose fault it would be." Yeah, Misa was not one to keep silent when her son was involved, and that's why it's not so surprising that she is now trying to make a deal with the feds to save her son, even if it means that Diddy is going to go down for it. If you're wondering why Justin is even involved in this mess in the first place, it's likely because he was named in a lawsuit between Diddy and producer Lil Rod. Just like the first 4 lawsuits that were filed against Diddy, Lil Rod also accused Diddy of inappropriate behavior, claiming that Diddy allegedly used to touch him inappropriately while he was working as a producer on Diddy's recent album Love that was released only last year. He claimed that Diddy was allegedly trying to him and would make weird advances at him. But that's not all, because he also made allegations about Diddy's infamous parties. He claimed that Diddy's parties were wilder than what we could have imagined, and they were low-key illegal because many shady activities allegedly went down during those parties. For example, Rod claimed that many of the women who were at the parties were not women at all, but girls, young girls, really young girls if you catch my drift. He claimed that there were a lot of girls like this at the parties and they were all drinking even though they weren't of legal drinking age yet. Even more disturbingly, Rod claimed that Diddy allegedly spiked the drinks of some of the girls at the parties. While he didn't go into detail about what happened after the drinks were spiked, let's just say that people don't typically spike drinks if they have good intentions. Rod then went on to claim that Justin was allegedly the person responsible for helping Diddy find young girls and bring them to the party, and that Justin was in on the whole thing from the start and was not an innocent bystander like most people assume. This makes it more interesting that Justin was arrested and detained during the Homeland Security raid on Diddy's houses. For those who don't know, the feds have confirmed that the raid was tied to trafficking. And what do y'all want to bet that is somehow tied to the lawsuit that named Justin? Yeah, it's kind of sus, I'm not gonna lie. Fans have also been wondering if somehow Justin could have some ties to the other allegations that have been made against Diddy. Now, this is all speculation because none of the other accusers mention Justin, but y'all know that fans' imaginations are going to run wild. Interestingly, Diddy wasn't home at the time of the raid, and surprise, surprise, his private jet was found in the Caribbean. According to reports, TMZ has tracked Diddy's personal L.A LLC jet, the well-known black Gulfstream 5 that Diddy has flaunted and flown for years now, and it looks like the aircraft is currently on the ground in Antigua, which is down in the Caribbean. TMZ went on to say that, based on the flight activity viewed by TMZ, Diddy's jet has been up and down California between Sunday and Monday, taking off from Sacramento Executive Airport Sunday evening around 5:30 p.m. Pacific Time and landing at Palm Springs International Airport about an hour later. An hour after that, around 7:30 p.m., Diddy's jet took off from Palm Springs yet again and landed at Van Nuys Airport, which is in the LA area, about 30 minutes later, around 8 o'clock p.m. PT. Around 9 a.m. PT Monday, the jet took off from Van Nuys Airport and landed at some point in Antigua. So it looks like this man led his own son into a life of illegal activities, and when he realized the jig was up, he ran and left his sons to face the feds all alone. Child, I can't blame Misa for snitching on Diddy to save her son, cause y'all know that Diddy would have left Justin to face the consequences alone, as long as he gets away with it and doesn't go to prison. According to an inside source, Misa is allegedly in the process of brokering a deal with Homeland Security, offering to snitch on Diddy and reveal some alleged details of his other crimes in exchange for Justin's freedom. This kind of deal is actually more common than you think, because in most cases like this, the feds are after the big fish, which in this case is Diddy. It's going to be an interesting couple of weeks to see how this plays out, but one thing that's for sure is that Misa don't play about her son. Fans have comments saying, Misa Hylton is going to lose her mind. If Justin is charged with anything, she'll absolutely be testifying against Diddy. And the reason why Misa Hylton was pissed with Diddy about Justin's DUI makes more and more sense. Diddy has been involving his sons in his debauchery, and Misa has been wanting to expose Diddy for a minute. Seeing Justin in handcuffs might just send her over the edge. Anywho, let me know how y'all feel about Misa testifying and snitching on Diddy to save her son, and then check out this next video.